Welcome back to my channel Pharmacypedia. This is Dr. Shikha Chauhan, and in this session we are going to talk a very interesting topic, that is about the mucormycosis. Yes, my dear students, with in the current COVID situations, you must have all across came across a new deadly fungus which is growing in many states in India, that is mucormycosis. I know you must have studied, but let us now focus with respect to the current COVID situation. This is just an awareness video which will help you to sensitize and understand the significance and criticality associated with mucormycosis. So in this session, we are going to talk about what is mucormycosis, how does it happen, what are repercussions, what are the symptoms which are being associated, and how one should deal with it. With respect to the current COVID situation, this is emerging as an after COVID effect. So once the COVID starts to heal, the patient becomes negative, but after a few days, the patient is diagnosed with this deadly virus, this deadly fungus in the form of various symptoms that we are going to discuss in detail in this session. So if you have still not subscribed to my channel Pharmacypedia, please do like, share and subscribe to Pharmacypedia for getting further updates and important content related to pharmacy. Thank you so much. So let us now focus upon mucormycosis. So what is all mucormycosis? This is basically, initially it was known as zygomycosis, and it is ubiquitous and normally found in the soil and forms sporangiospores. Now these spores are actually inhaled through the nose. So it is actually considered to be the opportunistic mycosis. Now, what is this opportunistic? Opportunistic simply means it does not have any sort of the impact in a normal population, but when the person is ill, when the person is suffering from some other comorbidities like diabetic or like cancer or like HIV, in which there is already immunosuppression. So once your immunity goes down, there is immunosuppression. This is the fungus which is attacking the population. So found in lot many COVID patients in Surat, in different parts of the India, and it is deadly virus. The fatality is very high. So necrotizing pneumonia is predominant feature which is associated with the pulmonary mucormycosis. So now you know it is a fungus, it is a deadly fungus, black fungus. It is ingested through inhalation. It mainly affects your eyes, nasolacrimal ducts. It can even enter the brain. It is a rapidly progressive invasive infection caused by mucormycosis. So this is the fungus. It is a rare fungal infection and is seen in most of the immunocompromised individuals. So the known risk factors for this opportunistic infections are like diabetes, neutropenia, burns, post-mycobacterial infections, hematological malignancies, immunosuppression, post-organ transplant or stem cell transplant. If we carefully analyze these conditions, in all of these conditions, the immunity is suppressed. The immunity is suppressed for various reasons, and once the immunity goes down, since this is an opportunistic infection, it evades out and progresses very rapidly in the body system. Talking about its types, it is being inhaled and it can like act upon various organ systems. So if the primary focal areas includes like rhinocerebral part, pulmonary, disseminated, cutaneous, soft tissues, gastrointestinal areas, and like renal areas. So these are the different types of the mucormycosis infections. Now I told you the clinical manifestation includes like in specifically found in the immunocompromised patients, like people who are suffering with diabetes, with HIV, or with or cancer, deadly cancers. So like they are indistinguishable from the aspergillus. So like again, aspergillus is a fungus. It is a different form of the fungus. If a person is on the therapy for the anti-aspergillus therapy, then also it is found to get impact in that particular patients. The symptoms primarily includes non-productive cough, fever, chest pains, hemoptysis. And other favorable factors include like severe sinusitis or like rhino-orbital extensions, and people who are already undergoing the aspergillus active antifungals. Now talking about the diagnosis, it can be diagnosed through the culture media. So tissue swabs again in the form of the sputums are being taken out and direct microscopy examination reveals their type. It is a very rapid growing fungus and it grows progressively fast on the different sorts of the medias. So you can see the fungus depicted in the form of the black form here. It progresses very rapidly. Talking about the treatment, the primary treatment is early diagnosis. So as soon as it is diagnosed, it is as soon as the therapy is started, it works because the fatality rate is very high with this mucormycosis and the reversal of the underlying factors. One of the primary symptoms associated is the detection of the black spots inside the mouth region. Then complete removal of all the infected tissue is one of the strategies being adopted in the form of the different surgeries and use of various adjunctive therapies. So if you see like the clinical findings and the underlying features consistent with the mucormycosis, then CT scans are being conducted out and these are the strategies being adopted out, like a reversal of the underlying illness or like surgical consultations, primary therapies, salvage is basically the rescue therapies, combination therapies, adjuvant therapies in different forms. So primarily antifungal therapy is being adopted using the amphotericin B as a first line recommended agent, followed by the fluconazole, voriconazole, itraconazole and posaconazole. Even isoconazole can also be used as a first-line therapy. The treatment is further individualized and near normalization of radiographs, negative biopsy reports, specimens and cultures, recovery from the immunosuppressions. The ultimate strategy adopted is a surgery which involves the removal of the necrotic tissues. You must have seen several news people going blind after this mucormycosis attack, and it is a deadly fungus, so it needs to be removed immediately. The parts affected has to be surgically removed using different surgeries. Surrounding infected healthy looking tissue should be removed. And if the disease is refractory or intolerance towards previous antifungal therapy, then combinations are being used. Combination of different antifungal agents, which includes like polines and posaconazole individually, along with the adjunct therapies like lipid complex, liposomal, colloidal dispersions like that. So it can eventually be concluded that this deadly fungus, mucormycosis, impacts the immunocompromised patients and is primarily affects those patients who are already on the anti-aspergillus treatment. It is having no specific clinical or radiological features, thus making the diagnostic sometimes more difficult and challenging. So diagnostic options are limited with variable results. Invasive diagnostics have more yield, which is not possible in some of the patients. So early diagnosis means early treatment and leading to less mortality rates. Other factors include like duration of treatment is highly individualized. Combination of antifungals include like posaconazole, isoconazole can also be tried out. Salvage therapy, which is the rescue therapy in refractory intolerant patients, should be adopted out along with the adjunctive therapies, which needs to be proved in large trials and standardized. So various features which include symptoms that I have told earlier also includes like chest pain or eye pain or different, the CT scans are being conducted to confirm. Even the presence of the black spots in the mouth region also is one of the primary symptoms being used for the detection. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do like, share and subscribe to Pharmacypedia for getting further updates and important content related to pharmacy. Thank you so much everyone. Stay happy, stay tuned.